Hello and welcome to the first of 3 tutorials on the Mage class in Hordes.io. I'm Velen, and today I will be outlining to you the basics of the Mage class in 5 simple steps. They are the strengths and weaknesses of the Mage class, the basic user interface, the leveling process, skills and abilities, and finally your character screen. So why should you choose Mage? Well, the major advantage of the Mage class is it's really flexible. This allows a newer player such as yourself to be able to access all the content that is available inside of the game. Another good reason to pick Mage is that it has what's termed a low skill floor. So what does this mean? Well, a low skill floor means that the minimum amount of skill and experience needed in order to have fun in the game is very low. This is useful for newer players as they learn the different mechanics which make up the game itself. This doesn't come back without some drawbacks, though. A mage is a jack of all trades, but it isn't a master in any. But don't worry, I will come back to this later on in my series of tutorials. So now, getting started. Well, firstly, you're going to want to create a character and then select the mage class, as that's what these tutorials are based around. Then you will have to choose your faction. This really doesn't matter, but personally, I will choose Bloodlust. From here, you will have to choose a name. You can either randomize it by clicking the dice or select whichever you prefer. After that, you will want to click the name of the character and then enter world. You will now see that the load. Now you've logged in, there's a big jumble of information on the screen, but let me try and simplify it for you. Firstly, in the top right corner is the map. This shows you where you are in relation to the world. In the top left, you can see party bar highlighted. This shows you when you're in a group what different people are doing. In the bottom right, you can see the DPS meter. This just shows how much damage is going on around you at any one time. At the very bottom, there is what we call the hotbar. This is where all your different items and skills are placed. In the bottom left is the chat. This is where you communicate with other players. Zooming in on the orange bars that are displayed around some monsters that walk around the world. This shows that you want to kill them in order to gain XP. This will level you up and increase your power and therefore your enjoyment of the game. In settings, you can see as highlighted to click always show level next to the monster to determine whether you should hit it or not. If it is one level above where you are, that's the right ones to attack. To speed up the leveling process, we can use skills and gear. Skills are displayed by pressing K on your keyboard. You want to level these up buying books from the trader as well as the merchant. Now we will pay particular attention to the different skills. I'm not going to go over them audibly, but feel free to pause the video at any point as well as look at the timestamps in the video's description. So on to the final pillar of the game, gear. Well, what is gear? Well, gear is the power boosting equipment that you can obtain in the game. Where do I find my gear? Well, by pressing C, you can see the page that is displayed. From here, you can see 11 slots. The first 9 are highlighted. We'll be dealing with these 9 in today's video. Here is an example of a piece of gear. You can see that the item has a name followed by its upgrade level. Then below that is the actual statistics of the piece. You can see at the bottom is intelligence. This is the most vital stat for you as a mage, followed by haste, critical chance, and then max damage. All of these should be aimed for across all 9. I hope that you found today's video very informative, and once you've reached level 45 on Mage, please do look at the intermediate tutorial. Many thanks, and bye-bye.